our first trip out on the boat to go see the mama and baby gray whales. We saw lots of whales. None came right up to our boat just yet, but we're not done trying. We're going to go out a couple more times. But we did get, I'd say, within like 15 feet of a fantastic little baby whale. I feel weird calling them babies because they're gigantic. But that was a super cool experience.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car.
Okay guys, so I'm sitting here editing this video and I just went through that whole whale sequence and it really shows you how cool that whale tour was and that we got so close to the mamas and the babies. And then I'm showing you guys how we're leaving by driving through the salt flats, which you had to go through the salt flats to get there. And I show you we're leaving and I'm like, you know what, wait a minute. Because while we were out on that tour, we saw one of the coolest things I've ever seen. But we do not have really good footage of it. It was a couple of 100 yards away. We didn't have our big cameras. We weren't prepared. But guys, we're sitting there and Jill, who was on the boat with us, one of our tour mates, she's like, oh my gosh, that whale just completely jumped all the way out of the water. So I flung the camera around and he did it again, twice. Now it's really grainy. It's really far away because I have to zoom in for you to see it. But it's something that, you know, I'm sitting here telling Kurt while I'm editing, I'm like, I feel bad not putting this in the video, because it's one of the coolest things we've ever seen. So we just had to show you. I'm sorry the footage wasn't better. Maybe we'll get lucky enough to see that again one day and get better footage. But back to the video.
Now we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count.
So today, guys, is what we like to call chore day. Got some stuff we got to do. So we're in town and we were going to go to the laundromat to do our laundry, but we just discovered that when we're in Mexico, it is almost just as cheap to have the lady at the laundromat do your laundry for you. So we dropped off our laundry. Then we went to a little internet cafe we found in this town where they've got couches and amazing chai tea and really fast Wi-Fi, which was very nice down here. We needed to do some banking. We needed to handle our mail back in the United States. And it's time to start worrying about our taxes. And then we also did some downloads on our computers. Just some stuff where we needed some good Wi-Fi. So we did that. And now Kurt is going to the local Telcel store to see about getting some new cards for his phone. I forget what you call them. But then we are getting the van washed, which we need really, really bad because we have not washed it since we had that really bad mud incident from a video or so ago. So the van is going to be happy. We're going to swing by and fill up our groceries. Then our laundry will be done. And then we are headed over to the East Coast towards the Sea of Cortez. So we will see y'all probably in a little bit.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
So it's our day on the roads coming to an end. We got lots of chores done today, didn't we, Kurt?
We got lots of chores done. We got a lot of driving done.
Yeah.
There's a cow right up here on the road.
We're on this bumpy little gravel road taking us to our next stop. And there he is, little cow. Hey, buddy. All right, guys. So we were driving down that dirt road, right when we saw that really cool cow, right? And then, Kurt, what happened on that dirt road after we saw the cow?
Well, the dirt road was bumpy, and we were kind of easing along, and all of a sudden this dune buggy with all these Christmas lights speeds up next to us and slows down right by the passenger door. So we didn't know if we were on private property, we were trespassing, or whatever was going on.
Because he was yelling at us. He was yelling at us.
Yeah, so we rolled down the window, and John.
Yeah, it ended up being John and Barb, some guys, some Americans that have moved down there, and John's been down there for 20 years now, and he was messing with us. But it did scare us for a minute, and then he invited us back to his house for a cocktail, so you can't say no, right?
Yeah.
And guys, they have an amazing place with an amazing view, and we were fortunate enough to get there right at sunset. What'd you think about that sunset, Kurt?
Honestly, that sunset was right up there with the sunset we saw White Sands in New Mexico National Park. I mean, but the sun turned, the sky turned like a mauve or a pink color.
Yeah.
And so did the sea. So did the Sea of Cortez. And you almost couldn't even tell the difference between the sea and the sky. It was the most amazing sunset. But I gotta tell you, John and Barb were some of the most amazing people we've ever met. I mean, they opened up their home to us. They shared little details about the little area that we were in and other areas of Baja. And what a joy.
Yeah. She put out nice little appetizers. We had a few cocktails. And then there was another couple there who had also been abducted by John and Barb. But that was like 2 weeks ago that they got abducted. Jason and Michelle were there too. And they were gonna, because it was getting dark, and we were like, guys, we got to go find where we're gonna camp. And they're like, oh, we'll lead you there. That's where we're staying. Well, you can follow us when we go down there. And they were on a 4-wheeler too. So we were like, okay. And then we were getting ready to leave, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna stop off at the restaurant. And then what happened at the restaurant, Kurt?
Well, they pretty much were like, you absolutely have to stop by the restaurant. I mean, it almost wasn't optional. And to be honest with you, we were having fun, and everybody was so nice. But they said we were going to get the opportunity to meet a lot of the other local people. Yeah. And they had a band playing.
Yeah.
This crazy, awesome Mexican music.
And the guy that owns the bar, his name was Steele. So this whole community, guys, so there's a beach down there called Camping Beach, and that's where we were headed. And almost the whole community, which I think John said is like 80 houses, started out by camping on this beach. Some of them just literally never left, but it was a beautiful place. The hospitality was fantastic. They did bring us down here to Camping Beach. That's where we're at right now. But we didn't find the perfect spot to set up last night because it was a late night, and Kurt had a lot more fun than I did. We both had fun, but you'll see what I mean. So we're going to get up this morning. Kurt's going to go scope out a place for us to set up camp. But this place is amazing.
We just pulled into a little temporary spot for the night. And to be honest with you, we woke up, we saw how amazing the place was. And really, from our travels so far, I got to put it up there in the top 3.
This is one of the top,
Top 3. It was a really, really super cool spot.
So we're going to set up camp here. And you guys wait till you see this place. It's pretty cool.
Sure.
If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. If you want to help support our videos, be sure to check out our Patreon page, where you can join the journey and see some behind-the-scenes action. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys in a few days.